And now let's go live to CBS News National Security Coordinating Producer James LaPorta. James, good to see you today. So fast-moving developments in the war, including Israel sending ground troops to Lebanon. Can you take us through what we know?
Yeah, so we're in the fourth day of the Israel U.S.-Israel war with Iran, where Israel has sent troops into Lebanon. Um, this comes as some of Iran's Gulf neighbors warned that retaliatory fire could draw them into a widening war in the Middle East abroad. As we've stated, the State Department has told Americans to urgently leave, and that's from 14 different countries due to serious safety risks. Meanwhile, as we've been reporting, President Trump and others in the administration have defended the war as the last best chance to address the threat from Iran's ballistic missiles and nuclear program. And they've also warned that this could go on for 4 to 5 weeks. The other issue is they haven't ruled out sending in ground troops.
And James, we know that 6 U.S. service members, they've been killed in Operation Epic Fury, and we understand you have some exclusive reporting on that. What have you learned?
Yeah, so in total, we stand at 6 American deaths, 18 are seriously wounded. The 6 that were killed were at the Shuaibah port in Kuwait. They were in what we call a tactical operations center. Basically, what that boils down to is they were in triple wide trailers. And surrounding those, it's basically trailers made into an office space. Surrounding those trailers were these giant T-walls, which are steel reinforced, but they're 12-foot high concrete barriers. However, those T-walls are not effective when you have an aerial attack from drones, which is what happened here. It's believed, we're not certain what kind of drones. Typically, Iran uses Shiad 136s, but the drone impacted on top of the building. So those T-walls didn't do anything. Separate from that, we've been told that prior to the attack, there was conversations on whether or not that building should have been used at all. They pointed to that it was hard to defend and that it would concentrate too many troops in one area. Separately from all this, we've also been told that prior to the attack, requests were sent up for additional capabilities to take down drones. However, for whatever reason, those capabilities were not provided to the troops on the ground. Additionally, there's been an issue, there seems to be an issue with the warning system. So on these military bases, when you have incoming ordnance or incoming drones, there's a PA system throughout the base that alerts soldiers and civilians to take cover. For whatever reason, this system has been either sounding late, or from what these soldiers are telling me, that they don't recall ever hearing the warning at all.
And so, James, what does this ultimately mean? Does this mean the U.S. was not prepared or did not anticipate what could have come?
I think what it signals is that typically when we're ramping up force posture, our defenses ramp up with it. And so it does seem to suggest that at least for this port, that those soldiers were vulnerable to both drone attacks and to a system, to an alert system that was having a difficult time picking up drones that were incoming. I've been told that some of the drones were already on the base and about to strike prior to the siren actually going off. So by the time the drone hit, at that point, it was too late.
Okay. James LaPorta, thank you so much for your insight today. We appreciate that.
Thank you.